Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends, to today's episode of Top Deck. We're breaking it down here with the top 50 Mono White Aggro list by our friend, the One James, formerly known as Charizard James. So, just want to throw that out there because being from Minnesota, that's you'll figure that one out. But anyway, with that, we got a great list here. This deck has transcended from Saturn 2022 into today's meta. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, so appreciate you tuning in. Flip me a like. If you got questions, if you got comments, let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you, or feel free to hop in that Discord server. Lots of folks there. Lots of great conversation. On top of that, we'll be getting to some more standard tournaments and things like that here soon. Last but not least, the timestamps are there where you can find the strategy objective of this list. We'll cover your boarding for best of three. We're going to play that competitive Magic today in both best of one and best of three. Then we'll close out with a little bit of a retrospective on today's episode and the meta. So, appreciate you tuning in. Like I said, great ways to stay connected down below. Great benefits to you, like a YouTube membership or Patron, and lots of cool things that we can do there. So excited about what we have going on here again with our top 50 Mono White Aggro list by our friend, the One James. A lot going on. I like what we've done here. And some of the pickups that we've had. So for those of you that aren't familiar, it's Mono White list. We've added a few change-ups here. So we've put in some first strikers now in the 1-drop slot. We're getting bumped with our Paladin class here at the 2, and then obviously whenever we attack here, we get the double strike. If we bump it up all the way, we continue with our Clarion Spirit. We've picked up Intrepid Adversary. So this guy's got a lifelink. When it enters, we get more value later as well. We can add a +1/+1 Valor counter on this guy. And creatures we control get a +1/+1 for each Valor counter on Intrepid Adversary. So keep that one in mind. We got Luminarch still, Elite Spellbinder, things to lock down, Skyclave, Redain, and then the Legion Angel. We still have Cave of the Frost Dragon. We got our snow-covered lands. And Faceless Haven here. I do like how we have Access Tunnel. So this gives us an ability to kind of sneak through. Target creature with power 3 or less can't be blocked this turn. A good way to kind of sneak some final damage in there. So we've now lost, I believe, our lovely Gradient Fountains and the Mono White Life Gain deck. And in turn, Mono White Aggro has continued to prevail and do well. So that's the strategy objective of this list. It's fast, it's furious, it's a great aggro list, and doing very, very well here. And the One James has done very well. So that is the main board. We're going to talk about the sideboard. We're going to break it down 3 ways: aggro, mid-range, and late game, my friends. So aggro decks, mirror match. We also got Mono Red Aggro, or sorry, we might run into a Goblins list. We got Mono Green Stompy or Mono Green Aggro here. Gruul Werewolves is another one that you could run into in that space. And those are going to be kind of the main players here. We also got Boros Aggro as well. So here are things that you can think about. We can shut down with something like a Curse of Silence if you'd like to. Spells cost more, so you can make it go a little bit more on some of the aggro stuff if you want to. We can get protection here. We can also get removal, Sun Gold if we need to. Brutal Cathar. So this list does run 2 of these guys. I actually popped in a different card to save my crap because I'm still building out. But I'll make sure that this one's the same. You can play this to help you remove things off the board with the lovely transform here and knocking out creatures. Additionally, Portable Hole is a big one that you're really going to pull in because this is going to gum up those 1 and 2 drops for our opponents. Fateful Absence is a good one too if we need to take things down, and then again some over the top if you need that as well. So there are a couple of good options here in terms of what you can move in and what you may end up hitting in the board. I still like my first strikers. I would actually maybe consider removing my Elite Spellbinders. I'm pulling my stuff up the curve because this is just going to slow some things down. Against an aggro, it might not be as good, but the 3/1 flying is still good. So those are some things that you could consider in terms of how you want to look at moving things in and out here. Then from here, we'll move to mid-range. Some of the mid-range decks that you might run into, Selesnya is one. Again, Gruul Werewolves. Excuse me. We got Izzet Dragons. Oh man, apologies. We got Izzet Dragons. There's Zor's Tempo, a few other things here in the space that make good for our mid range, and then obviously any other kind of just mid range decks, as we like to say. So here, things that you're going to want to think about again, similar, are they more creature based or non creature based? Kind of fall similar path. Again, Curse works well against the more spell swing and stuff that you might have, or Dane can help you slow down as well if you need that. As we move to late game here are going to be things like mono black control. We got Izzet turns potentially in there, Zor's control, Dimmer control in that space. Also, we will run into, I think I said Izzet control, Izzet dragons potentially is another blend one, and a few other things. Could be the Bant stuff that you could run into again as well. Here again, Curse of Silence, Sun Gold, and lovely Redain might be some good options for you, and then you could flip around some of the lower end stuff potentially, and put those in. So that is what we have in terms of the strategy objectives list. We broke down aggro, mid-range, and late game Sideboard for you for best of 3. We're going to go play that competitive Magic here. Very excited to be back at it today with our Mono White Aggro list. This certainly was one of my picks, to be honest, so we'll see how it does today. And when I say that in terms of laddering here in best of 1. So ran out of time last month. We're going to try and get back in here a little bit more this month. Getting to kind of the new normal here with the family. So we'll see as things continue. Wish I had a 1-drop here. I'm going to try it though. We got Googly Muggly. All right, Orzhov control it is. Debating if I want to start here and then go to Luminarch. I'm going to start with Luminarch, actually. No, we could have played that too. Take Merchant off. Might be the play. We still have this. Go here. Lots of spellbinders.
There's no job too tough for me to handle.
And too high. We can hit that. Let's do this though. Go to 5.
You win this round, but I'll be waiting for you.
Let me help.
So I think we hit here. Give him the pass. We'll get their draw. Now they got 6.
Don't worry. I got you.
Kick that one out. 5. Not enough. 2. Went pretty high, so we know that they might have like something like a Blood and Snow or I know here.
My children drench their hands in the blood of my... A gift in exchange for loyalty.
Going to be a tough one for us to come back from right now. We'll take the damage.
Don't worry. I got you.
Did they top deck an answer? I know. Not yet. Not yet. I will block the flyer. Or the faceless with our flyer.
Subservience will be. My power is for annihilation.
Oh, we came back. Mono White life gain. Not bad. Ooh. Ooh, that felt good. That was good. That's why we hang on and we keep playing. Ooh, there we go. Alright, on to our next best one. Very, very nice. We held in. Changed the whole match. Oof. Don't forget, great ways to stay connected, support the channel. We will keep this swag and all that fun stuff. This time we'll play that right. Here's our friend. We will take that thing off. That will give them no access to the sideboard. Take the Twitch off. Do sideboard access. Ooh, there you go. Could take that off. Could take the stowaway off. Might be the better play. Oh, it's 2 though. We'll wait. That works. This also works. Now we can play Paladin class next turn. It's a lot of damage. Want that. Boom. Nice. Looking good. Moving our way up. Maybe we'll be back to platinum pretty quick. Well, if I would have been playing this deck already, we would have been maybe there. Not bad. On to our next one. Oof, third and final one here. Cool Ranch Doritos. There we go. We can keep this. There's our eye twitch. And another eye twitch. Fake Skyclave. Yeah, it's your only choice. So we got Rakdos here too. Get rid of that one. Block and kill the elites? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, there you go. Let's see what they pull. I'd probably pull Intrepid. I don't like the elite. What's that guy cost? 5. Here we go. This is what we wanted. So we can do a couple things here. Do this. Wait. Not quite there yet. wait a turn. Grab anyway. They could have sacked on that, so it would have been a waste for our adversary. So this is big for us here. Got there 4. Do that. There's the sack. So they need a wipe here. If not, we have lethal near. Got enough to sack there. Let's see if we can do it. Not enough to wipe the board now. Should be good. Solid deck for best of 1. Very, very nice. All right, we are now going to move into our best of 3 portion of today's video. Very nice. What are we at anyway? 6 days in. 7 days in. I like my steady Eddie way in. All right. On to our best of 3. Last one I did was Izzet Delver. We got a lot of cool decks that we will continue to build out and continue to work our way through. For those of you joining, checking out the best of 3 portion of today's video, we did crush best of 1. We went 3-0. Very, very nice here, and even in gold still, because a lot of times you get some random decks and stuff. So nice to see that performance has certainly done well so far. As always, if you got questions, if you got comments, feel free to let me know. All right, let's go from here. We will keep this. Let's start with our flyer. Uh-oh. Do we pump? I actually think we do this right off the bat. Yeah, well, that's what I thought might be there. So we'll bump that in. Ooh, Dragon's Egg. Now we pop this guy. So it could be either is it control, or is it dragons? So we'll find out pretty quick here. And we'll go from there. It's not enough yet. Gonna go for Redain. It's a lot of damage. We can get through this here. So, knew they were going to do that on the stack. So, dragons, yeah. They don't have a counter here. We can get this on. Now they'll have enough to pop the egg. And then they can hit for 2 here. Oof. Could have killed Redain. Did not do that. enough yet. Oh, it was enough. Yeah, get rid of Hermit. Not gonna help. If they have a spell, we're in problem territory. I'm guessing they do. Yeah. Alright, we'll go to the next one. Now, supposedly, sounds terrible. There's some little cheat that if you cancel out of this early on, essentially it acts like a draw. They don't move as far, which is terrible. Your opponents don't. So I could use Curse of Silence. Fateful Absence would work. I do like Redanes here. Slows a lot down. So this guy's a little alright. Drop 2 of those. Do that. We'll keep most of it. This would work too. Protection at the 2-drop slot. If we need it. I do like that for attack though too. Drop 2 of those. Go fast. Alright. That is what we will do. Pressure's on. Ooh, that's not a good keep. Ooh, 2 of those. That's real bad. Real bad. Like, real bad. This is how we go even. Real fast on the day. It's alright. That is alright with us. It happens. Now, I did that on purpose, and here's why. Because I knew they would probably burn that down. And that is why I did that. Oh, it's too high. Sliver. There's our friend. If they have another one. If they have another one, we're dead. Here it comes. We're also done with that. Oh, bomber and best of 3 today. We did good in best of 1 though. And we came back off the first match, which was really nice. So, unfortunate here against our lovely favorite Izzet Dragons and everyone's favorite Epiphany. Everyone hates that card so much right now. It happens, man. I'm not gonna be mad about it. So, all right, here's what we got. Again, top 50 Mono White Aggro by the one James. Congratulations, bud, on zooming here and doing well with this deck. I think it's great. Obviously in best of 3 as well. We do know it's one of the top decks right now and had carried over well from Sarah in 2022. So about this deck. Today we went 3-0 in best of 1. Best of 3 went 0-2 against Izzet Dragon's deck. Just not a good matchup, honestly, in general, for this deck, but it happens. So best of 1, where does it sit? It actually commands one of the best win rates in best of 1, so I would say probably tier 1 for this right now. And then as we get into best of 3, it also still commands one of the best win rates against at aggregate. We'll talk a little bit more about this hopefully on Friday Night Meta, and even at the higher end of the competitive space. So it's doing well. Not a ton from a tournament perspective recently here. We saw it with the SCG as well as our lovely weekend output here from the pro. So we'll see what happens and with that. But I still think this is a great deck. Certainly, definitely, probably tier 1 at least on Arena, just given the win rate. But if anything, top tier 2. So with that, Planeswalkers, again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'm a big fan of this deck right now, as I've mentioned already. Congrats, James, the one true James, as well, and formerly known as, right? So with that, Planeswalkers, flip me that like if you enjoyed today's video. Again, questions, comments, let me know down below. Feel free to hop on the Discord server. It's in the description, along with a lot of great information as well, and great ways to stay connected and support the channel for all the cool stuff coming up, like more top decks and standard. We got, I'll get into historic here again soon, hopefully. Jank, we'll get into some live streaming. I'm just waiting to chop at the bit at that. It gets a little late here, so tough on everything, but we'll see. But with that, Planeswalkers, you stay safe. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, Mythras out.